It's black, so that makes it tactical, right? What's going on, YouTube? It's Chris with Out West with Chris. Just got home from work and found a little something on my doorstep, and I'm kind of confused. This is what I got. I looked at who sent it to me, and it was an Alpha Outpost shipment. I'm not really sure what's going on here because this isn't the typical box. Anyways, I figured I'd bust out the camera and open it up and see what it is and give you my thoughts on it. I'm just telling you right now, it feels like it's a backpack, a day pack of some sort. So if that's the case, that could be interesting if it's done right. Maybe this is the box. Maybe this is my unboxing for the month. Here's the normal card that comes with it, the EDC. They've been, really promoting this on their social media sites. Alright, let me just read what is on the card. It says, the EDC. You are on a subway in the city meeting friends. Boom, lights go out. You find yourself on the ground, people are screaming, smoke everywhere. What's your next move? Reach deep down into your EDC bag and pull out the tools needed to take charge of the situation. Thanks to Alpha Outpost, you're always at the ready. Here we go. Let's see what this is all about. I guess this is the shipment for this month. This is the EDC. Didn't come in the normal box that we're accustomed to. Here's the informational pamphlet for this one. Some of the topics include what is EDC, lateral thinking, pace report, how-to, paracord tourniquet. Alright, so let's take a look at what's in here. You get some paracord. It doesn't look like there's a lot, but that's a decent amount of paracord. Cordage is always good for a variety of situations. I guess they have in their little pamphlet how you can make a paracord tourniquet. That's good information, I guess. Or you can carry a rats around with you, or some other tourniquet device. But knowing how to use cordage for an application like that is handy. This is about just the right amount, in my opinion, that you'd want to put into a backpack for an EDC type situation. That's handy. You get a swag patch. Woohoo! Yeah. A lip balm. That looks familiar. Doesn't this look familiar? What one was this? So this is a rehash of box number 2. This was in the gentleman box. And I must admit, I used it when it came in the gentleman box. I don't know how that's going to save your life. What else is in here? Looks like we've got a flashlight. Feels like a decent flashlight. It's got a focusable lens, so you pull out, pull in. I don't know, it's hard to tell. And of course it's branded with Alpha Outpost. Oh, okay. The last item before we look at the pack is a foldable Tonto knife. The two knives that we've got have been Tonto style blades. It's got a liner lock. It's got the stud right here that you can use to flip it open one-handed. It doesn't feel too ultra light or anything like that. I mean, this reminds me of those, you see the Smith & Wesson metal knives. It kind of reminds me of something like that. I don't know. With Alpha Outpost, I don't really expect a whole heck of a lot anymore. So this is kind of the knife that I was just talking about. This is a Smith & Wesson Extreme Ops. And this is kind of like a low to medium rung quality knife. It does the trick, I guess, but I wouldn't put it in a pack in a situation that I needed my life to depend on it. And I don't know if I would do that with this one either. Just feels kind of funny. It's black, so that makes it tactical, right? So far, you've got 5 items, a patch, some rehashed chapstick, a little bit of paracord, kind of a flashlight that looks like it could be okay, and a folding knife, a folder with a Tonto blade that is kind of heavy for its size. If you're a knife snob, you're not going to be super excited about this one. So let's take a look. Let's use our new knife to open up the backpack. Kind of smells funny. Man, it smells really funny. That's not really a deciding factor of whether it's well made. So there's a little bit of stitching. So there are quite a few compartments on this backpack. I'm trying to get to know it really quick. You're putting me on the spot, people. There's no literature that comes with the backpack because that's not their style. It is branded Alpha Outpost. Have the vented, padded support or soft padding here, and then in the shoulder as well. That's kind of nice. It helps keep your back a little bit cooler. The main compartment has one big compartment basically. It has a rivet opening down on the bottom for draining stuff. So if you have a spill, whatever spill doesn't have to just sit in the bottom and accumulate and get nasty. It can drain out. So that's what that little rivet on the bottom is for. It has a pouch on the inside. It looks like you could put a laptop or a tablet in here. There isn't really any, there's a little bit of padding, but not much. You might also be able to rig it to where you could put a hydration pouch in here. I don't see any openings for a tube to come out for your hydration bladder. I'm not seeing it if it is here. It could be, I don't see it though. It looks like it's lined with some sort of material. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's kind of a plasticky, vinyl-y feel to it. I don't know if that's designed for if you have wet stuff or something that condensates in here, or if it's more of an insulation, or exactly what purposes of it. Could be to insulate stuff. It's got a pretty big main compartment for storage. It's not bad at all, actually. You have a compartment here up on the top, a decent sized compartment. It doesn't have any sub compartments or anything like that, but decent sized compartment. You could put like a first aid kit, something like that in here. If you're thinking EDC wise, that's probably what I would put in here. If I didn't use the MOLLE webbing to attach a first aid kit, I might put it in here. There's enough room for the size of first aid kit that I carry. As you can see, there is MOLLE webbing on the outside. That's always good. There's not a ton of it, just down the central area. You don't have any on the sides. And it doesn't look like any on the bottom as well. I guess you have a little bit right here. There's a little bit of webbing right there. And a little bit on this side as well. This pouch looks like it's just a small slide-in pouch. There's quite a bit of room in it. And then this backpack does something odd. To get to additional storage, you actually pull up this flap right here. A little spot for maybe some cash, some pens. Possibly you could put documents in here. Bottom pouch. Here's a zipper fail already. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, so this bottom pouch is not actually a pouch. This is just an access to the bottom of your backpack, which is actually a nice feature. If you have something stored on the bottom of your pack that you want to have accessible, and you don't want to have to tear open and pull out everything that's in your pack on the top between it and the bottom, you have this opening here where you can get in there and get to what you need. Not a bad feature. It's all right. You have compression straps for the bottom and compression straps on two compression straps on each side. With my pack, I actually use the compression strap sometimes to like roll it. If it gets warm when I'm out hiking, I'll roll up my sweatshirt or my jacket and stick them in here. On the other side, sometimes I'll carry my tripods. If I'm filming while I'm out hiking, I often will carry a tripod with me. So I will strap my tripod onto my backpack in that way. If you like this morale patch, you can just slap it on. There you go. Okay, so what do I think about this shipment, the EDC? This is an improvement. I still gotta say this box is not that great. I mean, this shipment was kind of hyped up to be something pretty awesome. So I think the intent here was good. I think they really made an effort to make improvements. But after 8 boxes of a bunch of Chinese made stuff that really, you know, isn't the highest quality, I'm not seeing it. To me, you can take this chapstick, throw it, right? Take your morale patch, toss it. Those don't mean jack diddly squat. The chapstick is just a freaking rehash from Mission 2. They probably had leftovers. So basically you're getting 4 items. You get the paracord, you get this flashlight, which the jury's out on this for me. You know, I'll have to use it for a while to see if it's really that great of a light. A knife that, you know, feels like you could buy it for $7 at a convenience store. And the backpack. The pack, it doesn't look bad. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't look bad. But you really don't know about a backpack until you broke it in. The fact that it had a zipper fail already, I mean, that's pretty nasty. That's bad. That's not good at all. I guess you can probably sense my disappointment in this. This folding Tonto knife that's valued at $45, that's a load of shit. There's no way this knife is worth $45 when you can get this knife, which I did a review on a couple weeks ago, for $35. This knife does not even come close to comparing to this knife. I don't really know where to go with that. If you appreciate this video, not if you appreciate this shipment or the gear that you get from Alpha Outpost, but if you appreciate this video, please give me a thumbs up button. If you have anything you want to add to the conversation, comment down below. Take a look at some of the other videos on the channel, folks, and if you like them, feel free to subscribe. And as always, thanks for getting out west with Chris.